There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Running inside. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the catch. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Complete in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
On the ground with the counter, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. Ten, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Big 3rd crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bring in the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Iamaleava got his man on the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for space. It's Knight. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Play fake. Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 35, he's got room.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. To the air, it's Daniels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Knowles are facing 3rd and inches. Keeps it himself. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Might have a chance. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Knowles! He got a step and just dusted the field. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Delayed handoff. It's Knight.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava finds his man. It's Matthews. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down. Fast completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Imaliava. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bruins will go for it here on 4th down. Imaliava to the air again. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Bruins. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here's Imaliava to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gophers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Hits a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
How in the world did he miss that? Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside. It's Knight. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Iamaleava. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. On the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Trying to do it on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need...
There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Hey, easy. Back before super. Back before super. Tip. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Punch it out of the air. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He makes the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
Maybe a crease. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
From the red zone, it's Knight. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fourth down, Iamaleava. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
UCLA 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moved. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tap.
Maybe some room here. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching one guy go.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Iamaleava moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Here's a little room there. Touchdown Seminoles! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Florida State, 68. UCLA, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run inside. It's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throwing, Iamaleava. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Niamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cox.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Here's Niamaleava to throw. That's caught. It's Cox. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Going for 6, and he throws another interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.